Listen, I just finished a sermon entitled, I see what you're trying to do. And you have to make sure that you recognize what the enemy is trying to do, because every time you try to build something worth anything that's consummated in your life, the enemy is always trying to distract you with worthlessness. So whenever you're trying to rebuild walls, he always puts in there worthlessness, things or people that are not worthy of your time, your attention, just your life. And every time he comes with worthlessness, it means you have worth attached to what you're trying to build. So keep building, because there is worth attached to whatever is trying to be distracted and worthlessness. Don't ever forget the fact that you need walls in order to build your worth, because if you don't build your walls, nobody else will exemplify or understand your worth. They will always try to devalue who you are because you don't have a boundary around who you are. You are worth it, you are worthful, and you have worthiness attached to you. I love you. Watch this message. It's going to bless your life. God bless you.
Okay, I think I got some people with me. You shout now. Why? Because it don't matter, because in the end, come on, somebody, you gonna win. So my joy is not relegated on the end of the battle. My joy is regulated on the source of the battle. Who fighting for me? Who on my side? Who on the team? When I look at my team, I wish I had some athletes. When I look at my team in comparison to somebody else, there's a perception that you walk into that you already know if you're gonna win or lose. You don't play the game. Come on here. With a sense to gain belief, you play the game from a originality of your belief that you already got. I walk into it knowing we finna dominate. I walk on the court knowing we finna kill them right there. And all of y'all under 3 feet tall, ain't no way possible you can stick my team. If you understand that in the physical, C.S. Lewis is trying to get us to understand that in the spiritual. He's trying to get you to understand that who's on your team, ain't no way possible anybody can compete against you. Ain't no way possible you shouldn't have joy in your life. Ain't no way possible you should question the difference between, listen to me, what you're wanting and what you have. Because it's God's desire for you to increase. Can I say that again? Yes. Your God wants you to be fruitful. He says it this way in John 15. He says, every branch in me, watch this, that bears fruit, I'm going to give you a reward. What's the reward? I'm going to prune you. Pruning means to cut off the things that's sapping up something that's not living. It means to cut off the dead weight. He says, you ready? He says the reward of your progression is pruning. So the way you know you're making progress is by when you start feeling like you've been cut. You don't make progress when you feel good. He says when you start feeling cut on, that's how you know you're going somewhere. That's how you know you on the way. If you don't feel like you bleeding, you ain't doing nothing. If you don't feel like you wounded, you ain't doing nothing. If you don't feel like people is hanging on by a limb, you're not doing anything. But your progression is defined by pruning. And then he says, those who are pruned, they will bear much fruit. Yeah. The reason I'm pruning you is because the previous success is not your greatest success. The reason I'm cutting you is because your last version ain't your best version. You got success, but that ain't the best one you got in you. You got an increase in you that I got to chop some things off for you to get to, and I know it's going to hurt, but it's going to help in the end. I know right now you may cry, but it's going to help in the end. But if you ever understand my nature, you'll understand that when I cut on you, it ain't something to cry about. It's something to be joyous over. That's what I'm trying to help you understand. That you should have joy when things are going good, and you should have joy when things are going bad. Why? Because if God gave it, it's the same one that's going to take it away. Blessed be the name. If he's the one that did it, he's also the one that can take it away. There is nothing that happens to me without his permission.
Hey, this is your only First Lady, Kay Johnson. Listen, if that blessed you, I'm talking about if that message blessed you, or even if this ministry blesses you, subscribe to our YouTube channel right here. Subscribe there, listen, like it, comment, and share on that YouTube page. And also, you can follow us on all of our social medias. Kingdom Ecclesia. That is the church name, and this is the place where Jesus reigns. We hope to have you here soon.